Hi, so we're here to go over how to randomize using Excel. You have several options available to you. You could use the random number table in the back of your book or the applet that comes with the book. There's a number of online tools that can help you too. The most common way that you'll probably utilize is using a spreadsheet such as Excel to randomize a known number of experimental units or sampling units. And let's say we're going to randomize 10 rats. I'm going to start by just indexing those 10 rats. So 1, 2, 3, oh, well, that's too much work. So I'm going to go ahead and drag down to create the full 10 rats. There we go, there's my 10 rats. So the basic approach I'm going to take is trying to create a random reordering of those 10 rats. And to do that, I'm going to take two steps. One, for each one of those rats, I'm going to assign a random number. And the second step is to reorder those 10 rats according to the random number. So I need a random number. I'm just going to call this column my random number. There's a number of functions in Excel. You should be familiar with them or how to get them. And I'm going to my Insert menu, and there is a function option. I'm going to click that. I get something that looks like this. I'll show you. You'll have a window where you can select a number of different functions, and when you click on one, it tells you what that function does down here in the description. Well, if you were to look around, you'd find the random function, and this says it's going to return a number between 0 and 1, and this will be evenly distributed between those numbers. So each value between 0 and 1 has the same probability of being selected. So I'm going to go ahead and type rand, and there's my function. This is the syntax. I've just copied that over, and I'll just go ahead and hit enter. That produces my first random number. I'll just take that function and drag it down, and I get a whole bunch of random numbers. One thing to point out is each time you add a new entry into the Excel table, those random numbers get regenerated. Okay, let's move my formula builder out of the way. I now have my 10 rats. I can go take my 10 rats and I can click sort, and that's sorted by the first value, but let's go ahead and do a custom sort. And what we want to do is sort by random. I'm going to hit OK. It's going to be off the screen. And what you can see here is now we've got an ordering of 7, 2, 5, 8, 9, 4, 3, 1, 6, 10. This is a new and random order. I told you at the beginning my rule was going to be that the first 5 were going to be into treatment A. So now I can take those folks and say my treatment A group are those 5 individuals. The remainder are going into treatment B.